Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new to this channel, a big warm welcome. My name's Tristan Mortlock, this is Captain's Vlog. I'm really excited for today's video because we are on board the Damen 47, which is a shadow boat or support vessel, which basically supports the mothership. So like one of these beautiful super yachts to our right here, like an Amel super yacht. And the great thing about having a shadow boat is you get the opportunity to have more toys on board. So this one in particular has a touch and go helipad. You can see the H here on the main deck. You can have submarines, you can have extra tenders, jet skis, every single toy you can possibly think of. Now this model in particular also holds 3 cabins for guests, and it sleeps 7 crew to help with all the water sports, to catch them up on the bridge, and a couple of stewardesses just in case there are guests staying on board. Now why do you need extra guests? So a lot of boats, as you know, they're limited to 12 guests on board. So if you have a client that wants to have, say, 16 guests on board, the 12 guests can stay on board the mothership and the overflow of guests can stay on board the shadow vessel. The other benefit of having a shadow vessel as well, you can have things like, you can bring your masseuses, you can bring your personal trainers, you can bring entertainers. Today, as you can see, they've set up all the disco club lights. They've got a DJ coming, they have a big party on board. So this boat actually has a lot of possibilities and a lot of fun. The other thing as well is, some people say, well, why would you have a boat and a shadow boat? Why not just get a bigger boat? Now, there are pros and cons with both. The benefit of having a shadow or support vessel is the setup. So when you get to a new bay, so you cruise for a couple of days, you get to, say, for example, Croatia, and you get to a new bay, and what you want to do is set up all the water toys. These things take time, sometimes take an hour or 2 hours, and normally the guests, as soon as you arrive, they immediately want to get in the water. Benefit of having a support vessel, they can shoot ahead, drop the anchor, get all the toys ready, so by the time the mothership comes, it's already set up, so the guests can immediately be sent in the water, have some fun with the toys, and then crack on with it. Right guys, so what we do now, we're going to walk across the main deck, and we're going to make our way up the stairs into the wheelhouse. I'm going to show you the wheelhouse, how it's set up. The visibility is absolutely insane on this boat. You can see they'll have windows above, you can see the helicopter coming into land, and you can see this huge giant crane right here. Now the maximum capability that this deck can hold is 60 tons. That's 60 tons can hold on this deck. Bear in mind, this is only a 47-meter boat. So the way the guys have designed this at Damen is absolutely incredible. To be able to hold that kind of weight is absolutely fantastic. And one other thing I should actually add is actually the helipad is touch and go. So it is not recommended that you cruise with the helicopter on board. Right, so now we've made our way into the wheelhouse. You can see, you'll do a quick tour around. The visibility here is incredible. We've got a 360-degree visibility. You can see this is an axe bow. So for me, naturally coming from AWOL, it seems very narrow. But the benefit of the axe bow is you get a better speed and better hydrodynamicy from the hull. You've got all the navigational equipment here, so you have the standard, you have your radars, you have your nav plotters, autopilots, you've got your main engine controls, bow thrusters, your VHF radios, your GMDSS station, and all the necessary equipment you need on any kind of wheelhouse or bridge. If we make our way slightly after the wheelhouse, there's some cool models here of other Damen support vessels. You've got, again, great visibility aft, so the captain, whenever he's on the bridge, he can see exactly what is happening on deck. So you can see to make sure the guys are doing their jobs in a safe manner in accordance to ISM. You can also see the windows up high here. You can take the blinds down, and you can see the helicopter coming down to land to make sure everything's all lined up as it needs to be. So, Damen are actually better known for building commercial vessels, so like offshore supply vessels, support vessels. And what they've done, they've actually acquired Amel's Yachts, which is a luxury yacht builder. And what they wanted to do with the shadow vessel is build something between the two. So as you can see, it's not elegant. You know, there's no fairing. You can still see the steel plating. You know, it's still got that commercial, solid feeling about the boat, which I personally really like. You know, most people do like the elegancy. So next to us here, we do have an Amels. It's all beautifully fed. It's all looking very elegant, all nice and smooth. But the Damen isn't about that. The Damen is about getting from point A to point B as quickly as you can. Get everything set up, get all the water toys ready for the guests, so when the mothership arrives, they're all ready to go. Right guys, we're going to go and check out the inside now, check out the guest accommodation and the crew accommodation, the galley and the laundry. Right, glasses off, on our way in. So you can see, although it's, you know, the crossover between commercial ships and luxury yachts, it still kind of has that commercially kind of feeling. You know, the materials, you can kind of tell aren't to super yacht standards, but it's good enough. This could be used either as the guest salon, or depending on what setup that you want, it can just be entirely everything a crew area. I know what the crew would want. This is how it was a crew area. So you've got a dining table here, nice sofa here, TV out there, and then you've got also great visibility on either side, port and starboard side. Right, so now we're going to walk through the guest cabins. This is actually the captain's cabin here. It's on the LED. And then we'll make our way into the galley, a nice commercial galley, stainless steel. You can see it's very commercial, big extractors here, stainless steel surfaces, and then we've got the big fridge freezers in the galley as well. There are additional freezers and fridges, which we'll show you later on in this video. Also, you have a day head, a day toilet, which can be used. And we'll make our way forward into the guest accommodations. The guest accommodations has 3 cabins, 2 twins, which are identical with en suites. Again, it is quite a basic feel, but I think it's comfortable enough, and it's got air conditioning for charter guests. Make our way forward to the master cabin. Now the great thing about this support vessel is the draft is only 2.4 meters. So you can actually take in very shallow waters in nice bays in, you know, like Sardinia or Corsica or Croatia, wherever you're traveling. And so when you drop the anchor, you're anchoring in the crystal clear turquoisey waters rather than the bigger boats having to anchor slightly offshore where the water's a lot darker and not so clear. And then has its own ensuite as well. Right, so we're going to make our way now to the crew accommodation. The cameraman, watch your step, it's very narrow, this staircase. Come down, first thing we've got on your left side there is one of the crew accommodation. So bunk beds. Right, and then here we have the crew mess as well. Nice little kitchenette area, crew mess. And then we've got additional crew accommodation further forward, but that's private at the moment, so we can't go through there. If we make our way aft, we'll go through the technical area and into the engine room. So these are all the systems that are running the boats, all the electronics, the mechanicals, the plumbing, it's all run through here. The great thing is that you, on the lower deck, you can go from the very bow all the way aft to the swim platform. And then we make our way finally into the engine room. Main engines are twin Caterpillars with triple Caterpillar generators. Have a look. As we make our way aft, we now have an additional cold store, so big walk-in fridges, and a freeze store, so big walk-in freezers for those long distances. If you're traveling or you're doing a big crossing like across the Atlantic, you've got extra food and provisionings for the people on board. As we step further off, this is now the first aft point of the vessel. You can see we've got the rams on both sides for the rudders, for the steering, and this can be used as a garage as well. So basically you can turn this into a dive station or a few extra water toys you might have here, maybe your inflatables, and so on. Really cool. And then we make our way onto the swim platform. Right, as always guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. I know I really enjoyed making it. I know it's a slight deviation from the usual Captain's vlog, but we are at the Monaco Yacht Show, so I really wanted to share this with you. As always, do consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. If you have any questions concerning shadow vessels or support vessels, please do post them in the comments box below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider pushing that like button. It really does help us to grow our channel. If you like the merchandise that we are wearing, we have the merch shelf just below, and I look forward to seeing you all next video.